What's good, YouTube? It's me again, and welcome back to another episode of Ready to Play or Is It? Quick little announcement before the video begins. We now have a Discord server, which I will be linking in the description of the video. Please join, have a bunch of channels for you guys to suggest whatever you want, and yeah, let's hop right into it. So today, someone in the comments section said you should do Ritual Beasts, because it would be funny. So I went on eBay, got a Ritual Beast deck, and much like every other one, take the list and put it into a deck. So this is what we're working with today. I have no idea how Ritual Beast plays, and I probably misplayed like 5 times throughout the video, but that's besides the point because we came here to have some fun. So yeah, I'll take you through the cards and show you the replays. So first off, we have 3 copies of Elder. Elder is the best card in our whole deck, and I'm happy we got 3 of it because some other eBay decks do not give you enough of the cards that you need. So it gives us an extra normal summon, which we'll probably use on Cannahawk, and that just gets us our full loops going. Next is one Lara. Lara is just a reborn. Then a Wen. Wen is reborn but for banished monsters. Zephyr Ampilica fills the same purpose as Lara, but you can search it off of Oracle. 3 Winder, much like in Duel Links, this is more of a stall card. And then onto the Beasts, we have 3 copies of Cannahawk, which is good for loops and not much more. 3 copies of the Rampengu. Rampengu helps the loop by letting us send Apelio to the grave. Apelio's mostly just there in order to just exist, to be honest. Then the 1 Petal Fin for the same reason as Apelio. Onto the spells, 1 Oracle of Zephyr. Oracle of Zephyr searches our Zephyr Ampilica, and it's also a good set rotation target. 1 Ritual Beast Bond, because this way we can play through interruption. So if we have 2 Ritual Beasts and they want to stop us from fusion, we can just chain Ritual Beast Bond and then fusion on whatever we need. 1 Gold Sark, because it's supposed to feel the same as if you're using Cannahawk or Rampengu. And then 1 Di-Fi, because of course we need Di-Fi in this deck. Even though I believe that if we use Cannahawk effect to send back to the grave, Di-Fi still banishes. And then 1 Brain Research Lab. If we don't manage to open up the Elder, we can not get an extra normal summon regardless. 1 Terraforming, 1 Set Rotation, then 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Foolish to wrap up the spells. Next onto the traps, 3 Ritual Beast Ambush. This is great because it lets us recur from our grave. And also it sets up more Ritual Beasts on the field so we can pop them with Steeds. Steeds is one of our best pieces of interruption in the whole deck, because the simple act of popping 4 is really good. And then 3-Dimensional Barrier. Don't know why this is main deck. This format is a good Dimensional Barrier format, but it should definitely be more of a side deck card. 3 there can be only 1. Kind of makes sense, but at some point during like the actual loop, you'll be conflicting between too many psychics, but sure enough, it does work, but not as effectively as I would like it. And then 1 Macrocosmos for the same reason as Di-Fi. Onto the extra deck, we're on 1 Ulti Gaia Pelio. This is supposed to be our negate, but it's kind of hard to summon it within the actual thing, and I would much rather pop 4 instead of have 1 negate. 3 Cannahawk. Cannahawk is the loops. You don't really need to explain why Cannahawk's good. 3 Apelio. This is just mostly a target for Rampengu. 2 Petal Fin. This is how we stall off of Winder, and is also a Rampengu target if we don't want to use Apelio. Onto the links, we're on 2 Communal Falcus because it gets us an extra normal summon. It summons 2 Rip Beasts. That's basically it. And then 1 Gravity Controller because 15th card, I guess. 1 Lightning Chidori. I would not summon this in my opinion. If you have 2 level 4s, go into your Cannahawk to set up your plays. Even going second, I would much rather, instead of removing 1 piece of interruption, having no follow-up, I would just do this and hope that I can see through. 1 Tornado Dragon, back removal, 1 Abyss Dweller, because Abyss Dweller is insane in this format. Now on to the replays. Game 1, we're up against Dragon Maids. I set Winder Pass because we kind of bricked. They'll activate Extravagance, banishing 6, and they draw into 2 really good cards for their deck. They'll summon Chamber, Chamber adds Change Wave, they'll activate Changeover to Fusion Summon, and then they'll bounce back the Chamber. They'll destroy our Winder, then they'll Ash Blossom the Winder because it summons from deck as well as extra deck. They'll activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to bring back Parlor and send Tidying. Then they'll activate Tidying, summon Nurse, Nurse to add to special summon Kitchen, Kitchen to draw 1, put 1 back. Then they'll make a Seal. In this point, I feel like we're screwed, so we'll just go normal summon Elder and then normal summon Lara. Lara to bring back the Winder, then we'll Link Summon. They'll activate Spheres, Spheres bounce the monster back. They'll special summon Nurse from the deck, bring back the Kitchen, use Kitchen effect to search, and we'll just scoop. Off to a bad start, that's what we do now. We're up against Onomat, our hand is insane, we have full combo. So we'll activate Set Rotation, giving them Oracle and us Brain Research Lab. We'll flip it over, we'll normal summon Elder, normal summon Canahawk, and this is basically the full loop of cards that we want to use. So we'll go through our Canahawk plays, just looping it for as much extra advantage as possible, adding Lara, and then Rampengu for Apelio, then Link 2, then banish Canahawk, then normal Lara, Lara to bring back Apelio, then activate Apelio, banishing Rampengu to get 3 banished, which lets us then use Canahawk to get back 3, and then chain its effect to summon 2, and then search, we'll search for our second Steeds, we'll activate Canahawk effect to banish Winder, we'll activate Canahawk effect to return 2 so we can search the ambush so we can have even more for Steeds. They'll Kaiju off our Canahawk to activate Onomatopoeia, discarding Onomatopoeia to add 2 very hard to pronounce cards. They'll normal summon Onomat, we'll use Steeds, and they'll scoop. Game 3, we're up against what seems to be some sort of Time Thief rank spam. We'll activate Terraforming for Oracle of Zephyr to add Rampilica. We'll activate Goldsark because I feel like at this point we can only stall, so we'll banish Elder and we'll normal summon Rampilica and pass. Start my phase, we'll use Tikaboo, we'll activate Bubble Barrier, normal summon Regulator, to which we'll chain Steeds. Draw for turn to Set Rotation, that does absolutely nothing. We'll normal summon Petalfin, summon Canahawk, and then start going through a Canahawk loop, but I did make a pretty big misplay, and I played for next turn instead of playing for interruption, so I searched Rampengu. This is what led to our downfall. I should have definitely searched Steed so he could pop 2. They'll reborn back the Regulator, use Regulator effect to summon Winder and Adjuster, then Tikaboo, force them to send 1 to the grave. They'll send a Hack, then they'll make Raiders Knight, then they'll summon Singing Lanius, and then they'll activate Knight to summon Arc Rebellion. They'll activate Bezel Ship, we'll chain Canahawk to summon 2, then to Battle Phase, and we'll take both attacks. At this point I know we've lost, we've drawn to a Winder, then they've got a trap, so we'll just set and pass. They'll use Redoer to attach the top card of our deck. They got a trap last turn, they got another monster this time. They'll activate Flyback in order to get a Chrono Carder. They'll summon Tornado Dragon, activate Redoer, detaching 2. Don't know why they did that. They bounce back our Oracle, and they'll just make a Perpetua. We'll Winder into an Ulti Guy Apelio. They'll activate Bezel Ship, chaining Perpetua to give Tornado Dragon material. Summon the Bezel Ship, activate Arc Rebellion for the permanent attack increase. We'll draw for turn to the Oracle that got stacked. We'll activate Oracle, they'll chain Tornado Dragon to prevent the search, and I'll use Perpetua to give it a third material. We'll set Rampengu and we'll just scoop. Right, so for the best of 3, we're up against the commenter who suggested that we try and use Ritual Beast. Yeah, they're going first. They're playing Life Twin Unchained. They'll normal summon Lilla, then use Kizakill, then use Kizakill effect to special summon a Lilla from deck. Then they'll set 1, Link Summon into Evil Twin Lilla, then use Lilla effect to summon back the Kizakill. Then Link Summon again, summoning the Kizakill, then use the Kizakill to bring back the Lilla, then activate Lilla to pop their face down, which is Escape, then they'll use Escape to summon Unchained Soul. And then they'll Link Summon again to summon Unchained Soul of Rage. They'll set Chamber, and then they'll pass. We'll draw a turn into Ulti Petalfin. That's not what we need. We already have the Beast and Tamer, so hopefully we can go off. So we'll activate Set Rotation, giving them Oracle of Zephyr and giving us Brain Research Lab. We'll normal summon Winder, then we'll normal summon Canahawk, activate Gold Sarcophagus, to which they respond with Lancia, and yeah, we can't really do anything at this point. We can't fusion summon or whatever, so we'll enter battle phase, and on end of main phase, they'll activate Kill effect to bring back the Lilla, then use Lilla to pop our Canahawk. We'll go into battle phase regardless and swing Winder into the Rage. Winder dies, then we'll use Winder effect to summon out the Ulti Apelio, then attack over the Rage. Main phase 2, we'll set Macrocosmos, and still during main phase 2, I just pull the trigger on going to end phase. They'll use Rage to link off our Apelio and summon Anguish. Standby phase will flip Macrocosmos because we don't want them to OTK us. So they'll link 4 into Abomination, enter battle phase. We'll take 54. And during the end phase, Abomination pops our Macrocosmos, and Abomination also pops our field spell. Even though it shouldn't really work like that, but accepted game state. We'll now summon Elder, use Elder to summon Pelfin. Banish both of them, summon Canahawk. Return both to grave, so we can search our Lara. I don't know why I searched Lara, but it doesn't matter, I was not going to get next turn anyway. Yeah, so we'll just scoop. Going first this game, hopefully we don't break, and Jesus Christ, this deck's more inconsistent than Monarchs. I guess we'll just set Dimensional Fissure normal Canahawk, then use Canahawk effect to banish our Elder so we can play for 2 turns time. And then we'll just pass standby phase, we'll activate Dimensional Barrier calling Xyz. Normal summon Lilla. Normal summon Lilla. Lilla summon Kill, link 2 into Evil Twin Lilla. Evil Twin Lilla summons Kill, and then link again into the Kill, summoning the Lilla, and then use the effect of Lilla. I thought they were going to pop Canahawk, but no, they're popping the back row instead. Again, they'll use Escape to summon Soul, then they'll use Soul, discarding Lilla to pop Canahawk. Then they'll link summon for a Rage, set 1, enter battle phase, and we'll take 29. We have Lara, we have Wen, we can try to do something, but the Rage is just too good. So we'll now summon Zephyr Pilica for Canahawk. They'll activate Rage to link summon for a Unicorn, then use Unicorn, discarding Ash Blossom to bounce back our monster. We'll set Steeds even though we don't control Ritual Beast. During the end phase, they'll use Kill to summon Lilla, then pop the Chamber to not the Steeds, which I accidentally yeah. It doesn't matter, we've probably lost anyway. They get 2 draws because of Unicorn, because, yeah. They'll now summon Rakea, Chainsaw Armor to attack, then they'll just swing for game, and there's nothing else we can really do. Back with the deck. I feel like we didn't lose because this person built the deck wrong. From what I know about the deck, this seems pretty solid. We lost because Ritual Beast isn't really competent enough anymore. You'd specifically need to find your Elder and Canahawk, or at least a way to get 3 banished cards to facilitate for Ulti Canahawk. We found ourselves to be bricking way too much on either too many beasts or too many tamers, with not enough ways to unclog our hand. This is more of an archetypal issue than with the actual deck builder, like the person selling it on eBay himself. Yeah. Right, so for my final verdict, I would say you could buy this, but not for this price point. This is, in my opinion, this is a bit just overcharging. Definitely what should happen instead is this costs about £50, $80. It should not be over 100. But in my opinion, if you want to pick this up, you can. Don't blame me if it's inconsistent. But yeah, that'll be all from me. Join us next week as we take a look at whatever you guys comment. Or I have some things, or I already have some replays for the deck sing in the back. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.